So Ron, we've already spoken about hooks and hook link and some parts of the terminal tackle, but here we've got extra pieces of accessories that really all anglers need in their armoury. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, could you run through with us, maybe starting with the swivels, because you've got quite a different range in size, and I'm assuming that they are also different break-in strains.
Yes. What we've actually got, we've got £80 swivels, £100 swivels, 150, 200. All of those are in packs of 10, and we've got some size 8, but these are stainless steel, so they're super strong. These are we say they're £175. The manufacturers say they are slightly higher, but I'd rather keep a little bit down below. Normal swivels, they're all rolling swivels, so they're all high quality swivels, and they're all matte black, mainly because if you have, for argument's sake, a stainless steel, pure stainless steel, or a chrome finish, you are attracting predators, like pike, to come along because they're attracted by the flash of light, possibly that could come off, and then you've lost everything.
And these swivels would generally be used together with
our braid and other items that we have here as well, and obviously for hook links.
And moving on to some weights, you've got a selection of some weights here.
Got a selection of our leads. We've got live bait leads. They've got a slightly larger eye, and they stand off. So when they're cast out, that's how they stand up, or when they're dropped from a boat, that's exactly how they stand on the lake bed. So straight away, you're lifting your line. Any potential swarf in the very bottom of the lake, it is practically eliminated. And also we've got a gripper series as well. We do an advanced gripper as well. The grippers are 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 6 ounce, and 8 ounce, and 10 ounce, and 12 ounce. The live bait leads go from 4 ounce, 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 10 ounce, and they stop at 10 ounce.
And we also have a range of pair leads as well, don't we?
Yes.
Inline leads.
Yeah.
So Ron, you have your various types of silicone tubing, but one in particular is the sinking tubing. Could you tell us a bit more about it?
Our sinking tubing, it is new. It has. We have been testing it for a period of time, and everyone that's tried it has been very, very impressed with it. When would you use your sinking tube? It's useful for protecting your mainline braid. It protects the braid itself. Also, it protects the fish as well. So if for argument's sake, it just saves and complies with how most fisheries require. Normally we use anything up to about 1 metre in length. Okay, so this runs from your hook link up your main line? Up the main line, and the lead obviously runs on a larger bead, or like so, and it just runs through. If you put a buffer bead on one of our buffer beads, then it'll stay, and it'll actually stop it sliding anywhere as well. So. Okay, and this sinks on its own. You don't need to add anything to it? No, you don't need to. It sinks all on its own. But another added benefit that we've discovered is this being a little bit stronger than our normal tubings, i.e. our silicone tubing, our semi-stiff tubing. This, if you use it in, for argument's sake, maybe a 6-inch length on your hook, on your hook link, it's actually pike proof, so the pike don't bite through it, so you don't have a bite off from the pike. That's a really helpful tip for people. Thank you. So moving on to some silicone stop beads. You've got different sizes here. So we have black and we have luminous. Luminous. Okay. Can you just explain when we would need to use the stop beads? What we tend to find is with the stop beads, they're more for when you're using a float, if you're using tie-offs and that sort of and break-offs. Could you just explain what a tie-off is? Yeah, it's where you actually tie perhaps a weak link to a tree or a buoy, or even a brick rig. I know we're starting now to talk European catting, but those are the main advantage of those. But you can use them in different ways in your normal presentation as well. For argument's sake, the small ones, you can actually put that on your hook link, and especially if you're using pellets, you can actually bring that up and you can actually lock the pellets in place. So it just saves any tangles and also possibly any water ingress as well.
It's very helpful. And the
luminous is exactly the same. You can actually put the luminous, thread that onto the hook, right, and then charge it by using a torch or whatever out in the sun to pick up the UV, and that'll glow at night. So obviously when it's in the water, it's glowing under the water. So you've got that unusual bit of attraction, which again is actually been proved that cats have been caught just on using beads, so on the hook. So it is safe as well.
Thank you. And varying sizes of beads?
Yes, various sizes of beads. Obviously to do different items, used with different reasons. You've got an 8mm, you've got a 10mm, a 12mm and a 15mm. They're all there to serve as different stops, mainly to protect the knot again against your swivel.
Okay, and moving on, we've got
heat shrink tubing. We've got 6mm down to 2, 4.5 down to 1.5, and you've got 3mm down to 1. All of them are 3 to 1, but a little bit different with the 3mm is it's also different, because if you want, for argument's sake, to protect a bit more, if you pull it, it shrinks in the middle as well. So it is something a little bit different to what else is on the market.
Excellent. And just standard tubing?
Standard tubing, we've got a soft silicone tubing, 2mm and 3mm. Again, use it by your hook. What you're actually doing is you're protecting the hook link. Yeah, so for argument's sake, say cats are rubbing it against the Velcro teeth, the tubing actually protects. The stiff rig tubing actually goes where you'd put a normal length of tubing above your swivel, on your main line. So just a little bit different, just works in a different way.
Okay, thank you.